On today's video, we're going over how to plan your short film during the pre-production process so it actually gets made. This is Camp Films. Hey, Ryan here with Camp Films. Thank you for being here today. Did you know that most films fall apart in the pre-production process? It's due to poor planning and organization that most films never see the light of day. Today, I wanted to focus on everything that needs to go into planning your next short film, how to stay more organized and get through the pre-production process. This is the part most beginning filmmakers either skip or rush through, and it always shows in the final product. Whether you're shooting with a crew or by yourself, the tips I'm going to go over in today's video are going to help you stay on task, stay organized, save time, money, and hopefully you'll get to see your film actually get finished. Let's go through the process step by step. Before anything else, you need to know exactly what kind of film you're going to be making. What's the tone? What's the vibe? And what sort of emotions do you want your audience to feel? Answering these questions and more is going to provide the bedrock for the pre-production process. One of the first things you're going to want to do is create a mood board or a reference folder for your film. You can pull reference images from photos, ads, paintings, films, anything that captures the mood and tone that you're going for. Even 2 to 3 strong visuals can help guide all of your choices. Locations, camera angles, wardrobe, lighting, you name it. Don't skip this step. This is going to be the North Star for your project. While we're talking about reference images, I want to tell you about today's video sponsor, FrameSet, which I think is a pretty appropriate sponsor for today's topic. FrameSet is an online database specifically made for filmmakers like us, where we can search high-quality frames from real films, commercials, music videos, and more. You can search by mood, color, framing, composition, you name it. It allows you to pull reference images so you can shape the look and feel of your project. It's great if you're creating a mood board for your pitch deck, or you're trying to present to a client or a collaborator and put together a visual treatment. It's a really great way to visualize your project, find inspiration, and get some great ideas for your shots that could be in your film. It saves me a ton of time not having to search through Google for my reference images. I'll post a link to FrameSet in the description below so you can check it out. I highly recommend it. If you don't have a finished script or at least a locked-in story idea, it's going to be hard to plan anything else going forward. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does need to be finished. When it comes to finalizing the script for your film, make sure every line, action, and scene is intentional. Read it aloud, and have someone else read it back to you once you're finished. Picture the entire film in your mind from start to finish. How would it look on the big screen? If something is hard to visualize, it's probably going to be hard to shoot. Be sure to trim the fat. Remove anything you don't have the time, gear, or budget to shoot well. Anything that's out of your means is only going to create roadblocks and make it harder for you to finish your film. Now we can break down the script into a few key components and take stock of the resources we already have available to us and see what we're going to need to outsource going forward. During this phase is where our script is going to become our game plan. Start by listing everything you'll need to finish your film. Start with locations. How many places do you actually need? Can you combine some or fake some for cheap? Characters. Who's in each scene? How many actors do you actually need to finish your film? Props. Do you need weapons, coffee cups, letters, phones? Anything that needs to be on screen needs to be accounted for. Wardrobe. Even if it's minimal, plan it. Avoid random logos and clashing colors within your scenes. Special shots or effects. Anything that might slow you down or require prep needs to be planned for ahead of time. You can use Google Docs, Notepad, or physical note cards to plan all this stuff out. The latest version of my Filmmakers Field Guide has a handy and printable script breakdown sheet that you can use to keep track of all of this stuff before you start filming. There's a link to check it out in the description below. Now it's time to make a simple shot list. You can include things like angle, movement, the characters that are going to be in the scene, and the location. A shot list is a list of angles and movements for each scene. Keep track of things like wide shot to establish setting, close-ups of characters, over-the-shoulder shots for dialogue. Is it going to be tracking, pan, or handheld? Be sure to keep it simple and easy to understand. You're not trying to impress anyone, you're trying to tell your story clearly. Storyboards are a great bonus for visually demonstrating what you want each shot to look like. Stick figures are fine as long as you can understand what you're trying to convey. Even just rough sketches can help you communicate with actors, the DP, or even yourself. This is where using a reference database like FrameSet can come in super handy. It's great to have a visual representation of what you're going for alongside each scene listed in your shot list. Now figure out who's going to be helping you film this thing and what gear you have to work with. Even if you're shooting solo, it's still good to plan out the crew roles that you need to fill. Also make a list of all the gear you have available to you. Camera, lenses, batteries, media cards, mics, lights, gaffer tape, clamps. Be sure to check everything. Do a test run. Shoot a random 10-second scene. Check for any audio issues, shaky footage, color problems. Don't find out about potential problems for the first time on the day of the actual shoot. If you're bringing other people in, assign roles clearly. Who's on sound? Who's helping with lights? Who's behind the scenes taking photos or videos? Visit potential shooting locations with your phone. Be sure to grab some stills or even video so you can get a better idea of the exact spots you're going to be filming in at the location. It'll help you be a little bit more prepared on the day, and it will help you achieve better compositions, depth, framing, you name it. While you're on location taking photos or videos, you can check lighting at different times of the day, listen for audio issues like traffic or AC units humming in the background, and if possible, you can run through blocking and rehearse tough scenes with your actors. Walk your actors through the space, even if it's casual, to get them more comfortable. Think about where they'll stand, where you'll stand, and where the camera is going to go and move. This is how you catch red flags before you roll. Once you have your shot list ready and your scenes and locations are listed out, it's time to start building your shooting schedule and get this film made. You can start by grouping all scenes by location and shoot everything at one location in one day if possible. Then you can factor in actor availability, daylight, and scene complexity. Try to start your day with something simple to get everyone warmed up, and keep emotional or dialogue-heavy scenes for midday when everyone's energy is going to be up. Always plan for buffer time. Nothing goes perfectly, and you may need to be nimble and adjust on the day according to problems that might come up. Once you've finished your schedule, the last thing to do is to get everyone on set at the proper time and start making your short film. The pre-production process is where the magic actually starts. It's not the flashiest part of the filmmaking process, but it's so very important. If you skip this part of the process, there's a good chance that your shoot is going to be chaotic and frustrating. But if you plan everything out properly and you're well prepared, the shoot is going to go so much more smoothly. That's not saying everything is going to be perfect, and you may need to be flexible and make changes on the day. But planning things out in the pre-production process can help you avoid a lot of that. If you want even more help planning out your film, you can check out my Filmmakers Field Guide, which has over 60 cheat sheets, resources, and assets for filmmakers just like you. Don't forget to check out today's sponsor, FrameSet, and a big thanks to our channel members for supporting this channel on a monthly basis. If you want to become a channel member yourself, just click the join button on the channel header to find out more. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing if you're not already, and be sure to click that bell notification so you don't miss our newest videos. Thank you so much for coming along on this filmmaking journey with me. I am Ryan, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.